to Mitten-State Sports Podcast. We're going to do a little bit of draft coverage here um, for the NBA draft and try to see what the Pistons do tonight, hoping for big things. So, yeah, joined with Nick and my brother Nick here, and yeah,
Howdy,
gonna
howdy, y'all.
gonna see how this goes. What are your hopes for tonight, Nick?
Try not to get them too high. Um, I don't know. I saw a um draft projection, final draft projection on the Score app this morning, and they had the Pistons drafting it. Is it Jarris Walker from Houston?
I saw that. Uh,
And I'm like, no way. Like the guy that even wrote the thing said he's like, well, they got kind of a log jam down low, and I'm like, yeah, why would they draft a guy just to make an even bigger log jam?
He's just basically a different version of
He's Draymond Green without probably the passing, basically, it sounds like.
oh, I was gonna say Isaiah Stewart, except he can
Oh,
shoot. He looks like Isaiah Stewart too. So like, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't like that addition. I just think that's not what they need. I would rather them, if they're gonna draft someone like that, get Taylor Hendricks. So
Yeah. I'm hoping for a wing, a small forward or shooting guard of sorts. Maybe
exactly.
even like a small forward slash power forward that can shoot outside, play defense, hopefully, because nobody on the Pistons can right now, it seems like.
Yeah, I
Well, nobody in the NBA can, it seems
well,
like.
that's the thing that I heard people say about drafting Jarris Walker was that you know he would be good for their defense and he'd be a boost to the Pistons defense that they need. But I don't know. I don't like it. I would.
I think like that, I think he would be a good boost to the defense, but that's not what they need. They they need a small forward, another shooting guard, whatever. I mean, somewhere in that shooting guard, small forward, small power forward
Right.
range.
I
I
don't know.
mean, if you can
They
draft an
really need.
offensive guy that can play defense, that's great.
Yeah, I agree. I think they really need a small forward. They need someone small forward that can space the floor. They need someone that can hit the three, or someone that can just who can draw the attention simply off of Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey. So
Right.
I think really that's kind of what they need. You know.
Right. Which I saw, maybe you saw it too. I saw that yesterday that the Pistons are among like 3 teams interested in Tobias Harris.
Oh, I I wouldn't mind that. Like I liked him when he was on the Pistons. Um,
Yeah, I think he's depending on what route they go in the draft, I could see that being potentially an option for them. If like that, if they decide to go with this Jarris Walker, I mean, I could see them ditching one of their big men and trading for Tobias Harris then.
yeah,
Like if they feel Walker is that good, where I mean, this guy's better than anything we have right now. This is a guy we have to have. I mean, go for it. But you're gonna have like 10 power forwards and centers
exactly.
on
Yeah,
your
I think
roster, and
that's. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I hope they don't go that
which
route. They said the Troy Weaver was saying he's gonna do something big. So
which I guess another thing to talk about is what if they trade that 5 pick for somebody? Like now, I'm not saying Tobias Harris is worth a fifth overall
yeah,
pick,
no, but
but
yeah,
if they, I don't know, if they trade out of the 5 spot to someone that's got, 2 first round picks, like even if Brooklyn, if they want that 5 pick, say Pistons trade back and get picks 21 and 22 and second round for next year or whatever, they could trade away one of those first round picks or even the second round pick for Tobias Harris or I don't know what they do. It kind of like the Lions draft. You're not really sure which way they're gonna go. You kind of
Right.
have your hopes of what you want, but there's not like it's not like they're picking first overall where it's like, okay, Victor Wembanyama or
Yeah,
Scoot Henderson. I mean, most people are leaning towards Victor Wembanyama. So,
exactly.
but I mean, you're picking five in a draft class that I've heard some say is one of the weakest we've had in a while. Um,
About this
which
draft class?
Yeah, about this draft class. Now, they may have been talking about players coming out of college, possibly. I don't know if they were like
See,
overall.
I think this draft class is actually fairly solid. Um, it's not like the year that the Pistons got Cunningham. Like, I don't know. I feel like this draft class is actually fairly deep and with some talent. You've got Wembanyama, who's obviously like, superstar ceiling potential. You've got um, Scoot Henderson also has like superstar ceiling potential. He's kind of, that hyper athletic point guard who's just gonna, you know, he's gonna be a great centerpiece for whatever team that he's on. And then you've got um, Brandon Miller, who I think also has, really high potential. He's not quite on the level, I don't think, of those other two. Um, but yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how some of these guys pan out. But I think most of all, like, there's a lot of, and then you've got the Thompson twins. Like, if
Hmm.
somebody comes alongside them and can kind of teach them to shoot and help them there, like, they're gonna, they
Yeah.
could be free, they're already freak athletes, and that's why I'm kind of hoping the Pistons can get Osur Thompson. Uh, he can't really shoot, so I think that's kind of a sticky point. But with the new coaching staff the Pistons have, I kind of have more faith in them taking someone like that on. So
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, that I can't remember who it was I even heard talking, but it may have just been talking about college guys in the draft. Because I mean, like you're saying, Brandon Miller's gonna be either two or three. Um, And then, the next spot we're talking about is anywhere from 5 to 7 with the Thompson twins and from the G League. And I think I've heard there's another guy from the G League that I'd heard of that was in the could potentially be in like the top 8. I think it was in that. I gotta try to find all this stuff now. Let's see. Who was it? Mock draft. Yep. Yep.
see,
I guess Cam Whitmore's up there. Oh wait, maybe this guy wasn't. Bilal Koulibaly. I think I actually said that right. Oh. I guess he's not really top 8.
yeah, this
It just doesn't seem like there's been that one, even like just watching college basketball and following it this year. There hasn't been like that one Zion Williams. Is it Williamson? Williams, right? It's just Williams. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on
Zion
his name.
Williams.
Yeah, it's just
Williams?
Williams, right?
No, 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 no. Williams' son. Duh.
Yeah, it is Williams. Okay, yep.
I see he's a big rumored. He could be a big trade piece in this draft.
There you go. Pistons trade out a 5 to
Yeah,
get
I. Uh,
Zion Williamson. Pistons will be in great shape 20, 30 games into the season when he's done for the year.
so here's the All right, here's the lottery. According to Tankathon, NBA mock draft. I'm gonna click Sim Lottery. I'm gonna see what they do. All right, we got Webanyama.
Surprise, surprise.
What? Okay. Yeah, Wembanyama obviously going number one to the
Yeah,
Spurs, and then you've got Miller going two to
to the
the
Hornets.
Hornets, which, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, because you draft Scoot Henderson, but you already have LaMelo. Like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Right.
Why they would
And
do
I
that?
even I even heard rumors this morning that um Miller is kind of leaning towards Miller. Charlotte is
It would make
favoring
sense,
Miller.
you know. It would make sense why he would go there. I think that would be a
He's
good fit.
I think from what I've seen, he's kind of more of a spot up shooter. Like he's in his spot. I mean, he can hit transition dunks and stuff like that, but I think he's more of like a spot shooter. And like you're saying with LaMelo, I mean, he's an all-around guy. So if he's got that guy that he can penetrate in and dish out to, who's going to be open in the corner and can reliably hit threes, and I think that'll, I think that would be a good fit for at least for LaMelo.
Right.
I'm not sure about the rest of the Charlotte roster, but I
So
don't think the rest
then
of the league is either.
kind of comes the first interesting pick with Portland. Like they're on a kind of a tipping point here with what they're going to do. Are they going to, let's see, have they made any kind of trades here? No.
I really don't think so.
They haven't made any moves. And so I think this is the interesting thing to will be to watch is what they do with this third overall pick because are they going to try to compete with Lillard, or are they going to commit to rebuilding and draft Scoot Henderson? Because
I
obviously, like,
think
I can't really
right
picture a team where you draft Scoot Henderson and you keep Lillard. Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That's
no. I mean, really, just like we were saying with LaMelo. I mean, you got LaMelo. Why would you draft Scoot Henderson? They're basically kind of the same player.
right.
Damian Lillard, he's going to be dominating the ball time.
Yep.
So that's where I think, kind of like, probably kind of like what you're saying, is if Portland decides to keep Lillard, they want to compete now. I don't see Scoot Henderson being the pick there. I see it being,
I
I
think
don't
they
know who
trade the
else.
pick.
Maybe, I mean, Amon Thompson, I think, would probably be the next logical
Well, that doesn't
piece
make
to
a
go with
ton
it.
of
But
sense either because Amon is, he's going to be your primary ball handler with his ball handling skills. Like he's going to be ball handler number one, and that's Lillard right
right.
now. So
So
I
that's
think
where
I think
I
if
think kind
they
of like,
are not if they are not going to commit to rebuilding and they want to compete, they're going to trade that pick. And so I think that's going to be the fun one to keep an eye on, once it gets down to it.
right,
All right,
it's 8 o'clock.
should be
It's
starting here soon.
it's go time.
Get my got my draft pulled up here in Hulu.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's I think kind of like what you're saying with Portland. I think that they use that 3 pick to trade with, I don't know who they're going to trade with or for, but I think they're going to use that to trade for a number 2 to go with Lillard. Now who that might be, I have no idea. Um, maybe they'll trade for Porzingis. Who knows?
I mean, he already got traded once. No,
Yeah.
no,
Um,
I
I
I think
I don't know who that would be though.
that could be an interesting one with Zion.
Yeah, that's true. That could be
But then again,
because I think Zion's not necessarily going to be your primary ball handler really
nope,
either.
nope.
So that's where I think him and Lillard could be a good fit. Now, whether Portland wants to give up a third overall pick for a guy that is often injured.
Yeah, who's only played in like maybe a quarter of the games he should have, since being in the NBA. So,
Yeah, I don't. Has he even played a full season's worth of games in his career? How many games has he played in his career? He's played
uh,
114. He's played
out of what,
24,
200
61.
and some that he's supposed to have?
Yeah, this was his fourth season. So,
Yeah,
it's
that's
328 potential games and 114 played.
yep, that's pretty bad.
So, I I see, third overall pick is kind of a stretch, but at the same time, I mean, when he's healthy, that's a game-changing player too.
Yep.
And really, who else are you going to get with a third overall pick? I mean, you could trade it to, I don't even know, Miami. Maybe they want to scoot Henderson to go with Jimmy Butler, and they're willing to trade off the 18th pick and, uh, I don't know, one of their guards, Struce or something like that. But I have a hard
Yeah.
time seeing that with them having gone to the finals this year, being like, well, we'll get rid of Struce and our 18th pick just so we can get Scoot Henderson, which
Mm,
maybe he fits their model of what they want and for their team. But I just I don't know.
yeah. I think it. I don't know. I guess we'll see here in a second. Kind of how that rolls down.
Yeah. Yep.
All
Oh,
right,
good old
Silvers.
Adam Silver.
Yeah.
What a what a gem.
Yeah. They're all
Why
bad. All the
why is it all of the commissioners of all of our sports are just
the worst.
jerks?
Yeah.
Adam Silver and Roger Goodell, just to me, they seem like they're the worst.
Oh.
I think
No,
Rob
it's
Manfred
the
is,
Manfreds. I've got him about the worst.
to me, I think Goodell is. I don't really know a lot about Silver, I guess, but to me, Goodell is, and Manfred's hot on his heels, especially with all the stupid rules that he's been making up recently. And then there's just Adam Silver.
Yeah.
They're all. Ugh. Anyways, um, hockey. I don't even know about their commissioner really at all. But guess Pistons are they on the clock yet?
No, no. The I don't think the clock started yet.
Okay. I'm not even like you. I don't have the volume on.
I've got the volume on a little bit, so it's kind of playing there a little bit. So I'm just kind of listening a little bit in the background.
Okay, I
Oh,
gotcha.
here it goes.
Oh, there it is. On ESPN, apparently the clock is started. At what time do you think the pick will be in? Do you think they're going to use all 5 minutes?
Nah.
I mean, realistically, the Pistons already know, or the Pistons. See, I'm speaking like it should have been. The Spurs, they, I think they already have the pick, and they're just gonna sit there and be like, "Well, we'll draw this out."
Yeah. Oh,
But
they're doing their little rundown about Webinaya.
what
Oh,
do you?
come on.
What's your project? We should do that for each pick. We should pick who we think they're gonna draft.
Well, obviously, number one,
Vic
Webinyama.
Weminyama.
Yep.
I think that's who the first pick will be. So
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
I do think Charlotte will pick Brandon Miller. I think he's the best fit there for them. I think that's who they're going to go with. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking more like as each pick comes, we just
oh, as they
pick
come
our
in.
picks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Webinyama. Yep. Number one.
that's my pick too.
It'll be
I think they're gonna run the whole clock down though, just to
just
be
for the
those
sake
guys.
of, yeah.
Just to be those guys.
Nope.
Oh, who was I?
So
I was gonna
bummed the
look that up
Pistons
again.
missed out on this.
I know. Well, like I was saying to you before we went live, I'm in my opinion, like I think Victor Wembanyama is I think he's a freak because of how athletic he is for his size. Um I just I see his longevity being a question. Um
Yeah,
really he's dominated in France in the G League, and granted there's quite a few guys from the G League that are going to be high prospects this year in the draft, but none of them are centers. So if you can play center and you're 7'5" and you got guys who aren't even draft worthy from the G League that you're playing against, of course you're going to dominate. And not to mention you play in France, which there's really not that many French basketball players. I mean, Rudy Gobert,
yeah.
that's about it. And which, like I told you, I didn't know this, but apparently Dominique Wilkins was born in France. So
Mm.
he's probably by far the best French basketball player. But I mean, there's really not that many French basketball players. So to say that that's a high, a high quality league or something, I think is a stretch. I mean, and again, not to say he's not a good player, because I mean, I've seen the highlights. I've watched the highlights, and I mean, his athletic ability for his size is, I mean, freakish. But he's just so skinny. He's 7'5". He's only 25 pounds heavier than Scoot Henderson.
Yeah. I
To
think
me,
I think he'll
I
put
think
on
he's
some
gonna.
weight.
I mean, I think he's got to if he wants to. If he wants to last in the league, I mean, he's gonna be going up against the best of the best now. Gonna be going up against Jokic, Embiid, Giannis. I mean, the centers in this league. I mean, the ones I just named are. I mean, they're big.
Hmm.
I mean, Giannis isn't too much bigger than Wembanyama is, as far as weight goes. But you could tell he's got like meat on his bones at least.
Yeah.
Whereas Wembanyama just man, he's just so skinny. That would be my uh my take on the situation. Now, granted, do you want to potentially miss out on a guy like that who maybe he plays 15 years in the league and just is a beast? Like, well, I don't know if you want to take that chance that you miss out on that.
Oh
But
yeah. I don't think I don't think they'll do something crazy, you know.
no, I doubt they're gonna pick Scoot Henderson or Brandon Mill over Victor Wembanyama. But
they're gonna they're gonna just give that pick to the Pistons because the Pistons should have had it all along, you know.
yeah, top four teams are they're in agreement that okay, we're not gonna draft Victor. He should have went to Detroit, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
Well, according to ESPN.com, the pick is in. So I guess it's just a matter of wait and see. I mean, I think there's a 99.99999999999% chance that it's Victor Wembanyama, but you know,
Yeah.
there's always that 0.0000001% chance that it's not.
That they decide to do something, you know, real dumb.
Right, yeah.
But no, I think that cause like the thing with Wembanyama is like the durability is that's one of the things he focuses so hard on is you know, just working with physical trainers to make sure that yeah, he does stay healthy even though he's got, you know, such a small frame. But I think
Right.
that, you know, cuz what? He's only what? How old is he?
Victor?
Yeah.
He is, unless you're looking it up too. Well, I don't even know if this will say. This ain't telling
19.
me anything.
19.
19.
So I mean,
Oh, here we go. The pick's in. Anyway, you can keep talking. Adam Silver's just yakking.
turning the volume up here for the pick.
Surprise, surprise. Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Boy, those guys would have been embarrassed if if it hadn't have been Wembanyama.
Oh yeah.
when you get a special jacket made that says Wembanyama and that's a Spurs jacket.
Yeah, yeah. All these people, they're.
Well, listen, we know what he brings to the table. He
I
said he's
hate
picked
how
by
much
somebody
they
else. So
just
surprised he was picked number one overall. So
gave
I'm so
this
surprised, okay?
pick to
The
the
worst kept
Spurs.
secret in the history of mankind. We knew
Like
he was
I
I
gonna
hope
know
the
do
it's
best
it.
for
just
him, but I just
This
hate
kid
the
is
Spurs.
talented. You've got people looking at him and saying they've never seen
I
anybody
used to
his
like him,
size
but
do the things that he does. The ball handling
well,
skills.
that's what like I was talking to. This is like a month ago. I was talking to my barber about the NBA draft lottery, and he's like, it's such a suspicious thing. He's like, they go into a room with a shut door and come out, and this is who got the pick. Really?
yeah,
You're telling me that a team that's had a history of drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, is and has Greg Popovich on it isn't going to be favored, quote unquote?
yeah, to get that pick.
Not that I'm suspicious of any, wrongdoing, but no. Yeah, that just seems like, yeah. At any rate, um, yeah, the Pistons deserved that pick, but you never know.
Hey,
Crazy things happen. I guess
yep, yep,
Charlotte's
yep.
on the clock now. What my guess is Brandon Miller. I
Yeah,
think he'll be a
I
good
think
fit with
Brandon Miller will be go to number 2.
LaMelo. Who else is on Charlotte's roster? That's what I wanted to look up. I don't even know if I know. Charlotte. Well, at least this is only from this is from last year. Oh, they got JT Thor. That's a solid. Let's see. PJ Washington, JT Thor. Gordon Hayward. He still plays. Kelly Oubre. James Bonite. Booknight. I can't remember how you say that name. Yeah, they don't. They need a. They need a scorer besides the ball. I
Who
think
the
it's funny. The Charlotte Hornets.
yeah. Yep.
I think it's funny on ESPN. They show the best available player and then the best fit for what their team needs are.
Oh yeah.
And the best available is Brandon Miller. And the best fit is Derek Lively, the second from Duke.
For Charlotte?
For Charlotte. That's the best fit. It even says that they need a small forward and a center. And Brandon Miller's a small forward, but the best fit would be Derek Lively Jr. or the second, I guess.
Guess I don't buy into that.
No, I don't either. He's ranked 13th overall on their ESPN's prospect chart. Brandon Miller's ranked second. Oh, Charlotte's got 50 seconds left to get in their pick.
Come on. No.
Well,
Do
according to
your thing.
ESPN, if you look at Hulu in their draft, they got 2 minutes left. So
Yeah. Oh man. I feel like this is more than 5 minutes between the picks.
yeah. Well, now it says the pick is in. Well, it
It's
better
tough
be in.
to win this league. You know, many
Because
players
right
have
now
tried
they're
to
just
win
interviewing women in
for,
Yama.
for years, for decades, and haven't made it. So my
Yeah,
goal
you
is to.
can't cut
I'm
that
gonna
off.
try and learn.
All right, let's see here. Are they gonna?
I'm guessing Brandon Miller, but I think that's kind of a. I think it would be odd if they didn't pick. I think if they pick Scoot Henderson, but
Yeah.
man, purple hair, really?
And that could count to Murray.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
Okay. We
Y'all
don't need to see
happy?
redneck Johnny in his jean shorts here. let's
I
let's
know.
move
I'm
on
like, all
to
right,
the Charlotte pick, shall we?
we get it.
Good
We get it.
grief.
You guys.
You got a Spurs jersey on, tucked into jean shorts with a 10-gallon hat on. Let's move on, Chucky. Oh my goodness.
Woohoo! Oh man,
I think you need to get some jean shorts like that.
think you should get a tattoo like that.
Of Victor Wembanyama on the back of my head.
And
Yeah, I think
ESPN on the side.
I think I'll pass on that.
Yep, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Victor Wembanyama, yada yada yada.
Yep,
If
we
this
get it.
wasn't organized ahead
If
of time, I don't know.
if this guy was a point guard and he was 5'4", he would have went to Charlotte and been the next Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, they would have let the Pistons. Oh, here we go.
Second pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select
Second pick in the draft.
Yeah,
from the University
Brandon Miller.
of Alabama.
yep. That's a good fit for Charlotte.
Yep.
The next pick's the one
I
I'm looking
have my
forward to.
I have my own personal feelings about Brandon Miller, but I will keep them to myself.
I think he's a good player. I think he's got
Issues
yeah,
to deal
he's
with.
got some off-court stuff that they will have to keep an eye on. So
Yeah.
Without question, this is the right pick for the Charlotte Hornets. Make no mistake about it. I love Scoot Henderson, but with LaMelo Ball there, you got Miles Bridges coming back, okay? Brandon Miller, I don't know where
To me, I think that's what he is. It's just a shooter. I don't think he's much of a drive, and he's going to look for, he might be able to ball handle to get himself open, but it's not a drive into the lane and
right,
as they show him on a transition drive in to the hoops.
yeah,
But to me, transition and being set in your offense, and then that's your move. But yeah, this third pick I think will be very interesting. I I think they'll trade it, but I think really they got to find a trade partner.
yeah.
And if they're doing that now, they only got like 3 minutes left to to make this happen. And really, I mean, like we were just talking about, I don't, aside from Zion, who's available that you could trade for that would go well with Damian Lillard?
Right.
I mean, unless Phoenix is already unhappy with Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal didn't even warrant a third overall pick in the trade. So
Oh, Colt Keith already doubled for Erie.
hey, there we go.
And Navigado homered.
Again? I know last night he went, I think, like 0 for 4, but I think the night before he was like 3 for 4 with like 2 doubles and a home run.
Yeah.
He's been hot. Yeah, man, I don't. This third pick is baffling. If Portland drafts here, who do they pick?
I mean, you have to
I
draft Scoot Henderson at this point. I mean, like,
Yeah, I
if you
think you
draft
have to
anyone
if you're gonna make the
else,
pick.
like, that's just I don't know, like a throwaway with the third overall pick. Like, I mean,
Right.
you could have traded down, you could have did something else. I mean, I don't know. You could have. It wouldn't make any sense for them to target Like,
I
what is
think they
what is
will draft Scoot, and maybe they're in the process of exploring a Damian Lillard trade too,
yeah,
possibly. Maybe they'll draft Scoot and
trade
trade
Lillard?
Lillard for the 4th overall pick from the Rockets,
Yeah,
and then draft somebody else.
I
I
keep
really don't know. It says the pick is
refreshing
in.
the NBA trade tracker. Oh,
I know he's a
The
great vet
pick is
now
it?
that
Oh,
he
I
has
gotta sneeze just a
the
second.
most experience. I know he's going to be, the big brother for me away from home.
Oh, maybe not.
What will
Oh, I
the
hate it when that
lasting
happens.
memory of tonight be for your parents?
The last memory.
The most important part of the night.
Probably, just hear my name
Cam
being called.
Whitmore, he's out there.
I think all we can ask for is just a
I would
chance now.
see the
I
Pistons
know we're going to go in
potentially
here
if
and, just have as much
everybody's
fun as we can
everybody's
and show
mad
that,
on Twitter that the
with
Hornets
that said,
drafted
once
Miller.
Charlotte gets to know who I am, it's going to
really.
be a
Yeah,
movie.
Well,
I thought
Brandon,
that
they're
parents
Hornets should
real
have
from
mad.
drafted
Yolanda,
Scoot.
They said
congratulations
that
on
they
your
need to
great
get
future.
Thank you.
Michael Jordan out of
Monica, thank you
Charlotte.
so much. An emotional night here, of
Well,
course, no
I
doubt,
mean,
for the
They
it
Miller
said
sounds
family.
like
they're
he's
calling
trying
him
to get out
Michael.
of.
In the
They're
last
calling him
6
Michael
months,
Kidd
he's come from
Gilchrist
an
Part Two.
Alabama program under heavy scrutiny. And it all the way goes back to January 15th when
Oh, that's
24-year-old
funny.
Jamia
Well, Michael
Janae
Kidd
Harris, a
Gilchrist couldn't
mom,
shoot
was killed
outside, and
in
it
an
sounds like
early
this is all
morning
this guy
shooting.
can
Now,
do. So,
Alabama forward Darius Miles.
I think I think he'll be um I think he'll be good. I think he's got shooting ability that, obviously Michael
yeah,
Kidd Gilchrist didn't, so I don't think that's a fair, comparison. And I don't know what they wanted. Like you wanted Scoot Henderson, so you wanted two, ball handling main point guards. Like I don't know.
right. That just doesn't seem like it would make sense.
They want Amon? Did they want? I don't know. I don't.
It stands out.
See, according to
Did they want them to
ESPN,
trade down?
There's no doubt that he
Move that pick for a veteran,
committed no crime. Law
maybe?
enforcement
I
officials have said that.
maybe I guess, but that seems when you could get Scoot Henderson or Miller,
with people
that
literally chanting, lock him up, and
I
he
don't
dropped
know.
41. That level of adversity to
See,
perform under
according
those
to
conditions
ESPN, with the
resonates.
Portland, the best available is Scoot Henderson, and the
Oh,
best
here we
fit
go.
would be Azar Thompson.
With the third pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Scoot Henderson
Wow.
from Marietta,
Scoot
Georgia,
Henderson.
All right.
in the NBA G League's Team
I
Ignite.
mean, that's kind of what I
So,
figured.
Journey is complete.
yeah, I
for
mean, I
Sterling
don't know.
Scoot Henderson.
They didn't trade it away, so I saw before the draft on Twitter, somebody was saying that they weren't going to trade that pick,
How about
so
the younger sister, who's one of the top guards in high school? 6'2",
Really, this is
195
something I
pounds.
didn't really
For
think
Scoot
would happen.
Henderson,
This would
it
have
all
been,
starts with family when it
of the
comes to
3
the
options, this
Hendersons,
would have been the
Marlton
third that I
area.
would have saw for Portland. I would have seen him either, well, I guess maybe not. I saw him either trading the pick or making or trading Lillard before the draft. This is just, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. You're going to have Damian Lillard and Scoot Henderson trying to dominate ball time, and that's not going to work. Now Houston, what are you thinking? What do you
um
think they take?
I think they take Amon. I think that's the fit right there. Um I mean, I don't know who else they would take at that point. I think he's the best fit for their coaching staff and for the setup that they've got going on. So even if they do bring Harden back, I think Amon's the pick. So
A complete happy kid, very family oriented.
I agree. On ESPN it was interesting. They said the best fit for him was Walker from Houston. Best available was
ooh,
Amon Thompson, but the best fit was Walker.
Yeah,
But I don't really.
I don't know
I
about
think they
that.
need. I think they need a main guy because right now, well, this is last year's roster, but Kenyon Martin Jr., Jalen Green, Josh Christopher, Kevin Porter Jr., Dacian Nix, Jay Tate, Ty Washington Jr., Trevor Hudgens. I mean, those are your guards and small forwards. I I think you need a I think you need a main guy there. So I think, like you were saying, I think Amon Thompson is the pick that they should make.
Yep. It'll be interesting to
But
see kind of how it shapes out now with I'm still thinking about Portland's pick, and getting Scoot. Like I think that's so far the draft is kind of going according to what, the projection is, but I think the big part now is just to see what happens with Lillard.
I yeah, I think that'll be a big tell on what Portland's planning for the future. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll keep him and try it out for a while, and if Lillard's not happy, then he's either going to get traded or, well, I guess that would be the only other option. I could see 20, 30 games into the season, they're struggling, and he's not happy um with Scoot, taking ball time from him, and
Right.
then he gets traded. I want out now. That seems to be the motto of NBA stars nowadays. I want out now. Trade me. Okie dokie.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, back to Houston's pick. I think once Houston picks here, in my mind, I think Amon Thompson is kind of the obvious choice for them, and that's kind of been projected all along that he's going to be fourth pick in the draft.
Right.
Um, I think from the Pistons on, I think it might get it'll get interesting. I think to see what happens going
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, that's fair. I
Maybe Houston will take that Cam Whitmore from Villanova.
he's been sliding. I heard the other day that he's dropped quite a bit on some I don't know
Really?
if like his pre-draft workouts. I don't know if they noticed something or what, but yeah, he's he slid down a bit because originally that was kind of the consensus for the Pistons to pick at 5, and I think there was even rumors that he might even, push to be, maybe 4th, but now he's dropping, so.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of a chunk, really. 6'7", 232.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I guess he's got the height, but
he's already got
he's thick.
like an NBA build already. Like
Right, yeah.
he's already got like an NBA ready body to him. And he's,
Really,
you know,
he's almost the exact same size as that Jarris Walker.
yeah, but it's small
Walker's
forward,
6'10".
so
Yeah, interesting.
I'd like Osur Thompson or Hendricks even for the Pistons. I think that would be a good fit, either one of those. But all right, should be Amon in about 15 seconds.
Yeah. Guard versions of Tim Duncan is what the Thompson twins are described as.
Guard versions of Tim Duncan.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
That's an odd description.
Somebody's standing there behind the broadcast booth with a jersey that says Trade Dame.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's
all
funny.
ready to get rid of the guy that, basically is the reason that they're basically have won any games in the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly fans will turn.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Here comes Adam Silver
With the fourth pick
with a
in
fourth
the
pick in the
2023
Yeah.
NBA
2023
draft,
NBA
the
draft.
Houston Rockets select Amen Thompson
Yep.
from Oakland, California, an overtime elite.
Mm-hmm.
What a story for the Thompson twins. Amen Thompson, 6'7", 214 pounds from Overtime Elite. His father, Troy, coaching him. Having the twins, Asar, who we will hear his name potentially in this lottery. They dribbled the basketball 2 miles around the track with their left hand
All
every day
right.
growing up. They also would hike 5, sometimes
Pistons.
9 miles
Yeah.
through the Oakland Hills.
Here's what we've
Why
been.
does it say that the Pistons need a power forward? According to ESPN, their needs are shooting guard and power forward.
Yeah, well, shooting guard definitely is not their need. It would be small forward and power forward, but they don't really
Even
have.
power forward, I don't.
I mean, who would you consider to be a top power forward that they have on their roster? I mean, they don't. Like Stewart can't really shoot that well. He showed some ability to be better at it last year. They tried to make him shoot more threes, but uh, I mean, I'm not going to consider him an NBA starting power forward. I think they should trade Bogdanovich. Um, and so yeah, like they do need power forward, but they kind of need someone that can shoot and is athletic at the power forward, not someone that's you know down low.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. See, according to Basketball Reference, Isaiah Livers is a power forward. He's
I
6'7",
think he
230.
plays more small forward.
I think he
I know
does
he
too.
does play some power forward, but I think mostly he's yeah.
I don't know for the Pistons. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I'd like Ozur Thompson. I would like that with this pick.
I wouldn't mind that pick.
No, I wouldn't mind Hendricks. I would be a little upset if they got Walker. I would not
Yeah,
like that pick.
I I wouldn't be upset with Hendricks either. Hendricks, Thompson, even Whitmore. I don't know if he's necessarily like a primary ball handler. I could see him being a guy that could be a good
Yeah, I think he's
3 to
more.
Ivy and
I think he's like a
Cunningham.
3 and D small forward. So, oh,
I could see him being good.
oh yeah.
What's your guess?
I don't know. I've been trying to trust in Troy Weaver to make good moves with the Pistons, and so far he's been making pretty solid moves. So I'm going to say they do pick Osur Thompson at 5. I think with the coaching staff that they've brought in, I think that is a good fit.
I don't even know what to guess.
Yeah, I feel like he could also do something off the
It's
wall.
just
Maybe they trade this. I don't know. Maybe something like
I'm
crazy happens.
I'm yeah, I'm debating between Thompson, Walker, and Whitmore.
I
Um,
think he said they were gonna swing for the fences, so we'll see
I
here.
I see it because, like you said, Azar Thompson struggles on shooting. I don't see that being a guy that they want now. So that's where I'm leaning more towards the Walker or Whitmore.
See, I think the upside's too high though, with Osur to pass on him at
My guess for
5.
the pick is Walker. I'm gonna say that. That's my guess. What I think they should do is different, but I think because Walker can shoot from the outside and he does bring that defense, I wouldn't be surprised. But we will We'll see here. Come on, skip it. We know he just got drafted. Let's move on.
See here.
I know I'm probably going to get this wrong, but
Man, Jarris Walker looks like Isaiah Stewart.
does he?
I
I guess I
mean,
don't really know what Isaiah Stewart looks like. At least it's not coming. Yeah, they look alike.
I mean, it'd be like having twins out there. Yeah, just like his player comparison, Isaiah Stewart for NBA player comparison. Yeah.
It's funny.
Don't. So help me. If you get two Isaiah Stewarts, like I like Stewart. I think he has a role on the Pistons. I think he does good at what he does, but I don't want two of those on the team. Oh, that would make me cry a little bit inside if they did that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either with Hendricks. That drafting Hendricks either. Like you were
He's a
saying,
little better on the offensive end. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and I think that's probably more so what they
All
they
right.
need defense too. But
The Detroit Pistons select Asar Thompson
Oh, they did.
from Oakland,
Oh,
they got
good.
him.
an overtime elite.
Good, 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 good,
Azar
good.
Thompson.
Wow. Incredible. Incredible. I mean, the parents, they had this dream.
See, I think this draft is going to go a long way to telling what the value of the G League actually is. I think going forward, teams are going to see how these guys perform from going from the G League and getting drafted. See how they do, if they're really as good as they performed in the G League and how much quote-unquote potential they see. I think this will be a big tell in how important the G League will be going forward. I know that was one thing I heard people talk about on ESPN radio is, you know, there's not really much of a gauge to base the G League on, because there's not really anybody in the NBA that's, well, this guy was in the G League and played a year or two in the G League and now he's one of the better players in the NBA. So I think this will be interesting. I think this may even change college basketball too, the G League, because now you don't have to play college basketball.
Right, exactly. I think this is a big thing for these young guys too, because like, if you've got the talent and the raw ability, and like, obviously, like, you go to the G League and you get some experience there, then you can go into the draft. Like you're focusing just on developing that raw, NBA ability. Not that, college affects them negatively, but still, I think there's, yeah.
Right.
Detroit Pistons and Rockets rivalry just got way more interesting. Cade versus Jalen Green, Osur versus Amon, Ivy versus Smith, and Duran versus Sengun. That will be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that will. So
Good. I am
I'm
glad.
looking at Azar
Orlando.
Thompson's 2022
Oh,
2023 stats. 16.3 points, 6.1 assists, 7.1 rebounds, 2.4 steals, 1.1 blocks, averaged 27.3 minutes a game, 56.2% 2-point percentage, 29.8 3-point percentage, little rough, but like you're saying, the potential is there to work on that. Free throw percentage 66.2, which seems to be a commonality in NBA players. Then his plus or minus is an average of plus 19.8 per game. Turnovers 3.3 a game. But Yeah, that'll be exciting to see. Now Orlando, I don't, man,
I'm just excited to watch him get stuff lobbed to him all year. I mean, this is going to be,
Thompson.
yeah, this could be fun to watch. Just him and Ivy. Oh, can you that just raw athleticism between him, Ivy, and Duran on the team? I mean, it's gonna be if
Yeah,
they can like he's pretty solid on defense too. So like if they can do pretty good defensively and get in the transition, like oh my word, those three running in transition, and then you've got Cam, just
yeah,
Kate,
man, that'll be.
yeah, Cunningham, yeah. Oh man, I'm excited.
I'm I'm interested in this pick too. Orlando,
What
what
are
do you
they
think they're
gonna
gonna
go
do?
with here? Yeah.
I was just looking at their roster and they got a decent all around roster, I think. I mean, their record didn't show it this year, 34
They
and
kind of
48,
need.
but
What was I
I
was hearing
I think
ahead of
I
time.
wouldn't be surprised Whitmore. I wouldn't be surprised with Whitmore or Walker because they don't really need, which granted I can't find anywhere that shows the current, rosters for teams. Oh, we got to make our picks. Oh, never mind. I already saw what it was.
Oh, for
Anthony Black.
okay. Yeah, that's surprising but good. They
Interesting
haven't even
pick there.
announced it on the.
Oh, they just did on Hulu.
It's the Thompson
Okay.
twins. Men going to Houston, Asar
See,
going to
ESPN's way
Detroit.
ahead on
Monica
the
McNutt standing by with Asar.
online.
Asar, you just said to me it was crazy.
Pacers.
All right.
Interesting.
What do you think the Pacers go with this pick?
Oh man. I want to look up what their roster was this last year to see who they might move on from. Oh, let's see. Buddy Heald, Benedict Mathurin, Andrew Nimhard, TJ McConnell, Aaron Naismith, Jalen Smith, O'Shea Brissett, Isaiah Jackson, Miles Turner, Tyrese Halliburton, Chris Duarte, Jordan Nwora, James Johnson, George Hill, Daniel Tice, Kendall Brown, Gabe York,
See, I think the pick here is going to be. I think they're going to go with Whitmore.
Walker. I was almost thinking they'd go with Walker. Judging by the positions at least on here, they've got two power forwards, and I don't recall ever hearing of them before.
Who?
The Pacers.
Yeah. Which ones don't you know?
O'Shea Brissett. O'Shea. I don't know how you say that. And James Johnson.
He kind
Wait,
of, if I'm
James
remembering right,
Johnson.
O'Shea Brissett
Is
kind of had
that who I think it is?
Yeah,
Okay, I
it
think I know
is.
who James
Yeah.
Johnson is. Okay, yep. O'Shea Brissett. Wow, this is his fourth year in the league.
See, I think they go Cam Whitmore with this pick.
That would give Halliburton someone to pass to
Yeah,
too.
that's my thinking. Cause
Miles Turner's gonna be your down low guy.
yeah, they don't really need someone like Jarris Walker as much as they need someone like Cam Whitmore.
Cam Whitmore, yeah. Another Whitmore can handle the ball a little bit. I mean, he's
Matherin
not
had
gonna
a
be
good
like
year,
your
so like he also gives some ability there. So I think they go with
yeah.
they go Whitmore here.
I go with that Whitmore.
And they haven't even talked about
Unless
Black yet. Like all they're still talking about Osur Thompson.
on Hulu.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
they just
They're
got.
interviewing Black right now on mine. Are you live?
Yeah, I'm. Which one are you watching? I'm watching the 2023 NBA draft on ABC.
Presented by State Farm.
No,
That's what I'm watching.
Let me see here. Presented by State Farm.
See, I could almost see even like that if Cam Whitmore's falling down draft boards. I could even see like a Grady Dick then.
Yeah, I
I still
don't
think
know that he's
Whitmore's got the.
yeah, I don't think Whitmore will drop too much farther, but
Now on the clock, and the pick is already in. We're 15
Yeah,
seconds away from knowing
I'll
who is
go with
headed
that.
to
I'll go with
Indiana.
Cam Whitmore
And
in
now
that
we
one.
go to the podium and NBA Commissioner
all
Adam
right, here
Silver.
goes.
Holy cow! Pacers have 5 more picks. Good
Yeah.
grief!
With the 7th pick,
How'd
in
they
the
end up with so many picks? Who'd they trade
NBA
off?
Draft, the Indiana Pacers select
They still have
Bilal
Halliburton and
Coulibaly.
Miles Turner.
Whoa.
Bilal Coulibaly, of course.
Really?
The teammate of Victor Wembanyama on Mets 92. He first played with Wembanyama
Wow.
when they were 12 years old, but he really impressed at the draft combine, and he actually held his own combine in Paris because he wasn't able to get to Chicago with the
Wow.
Mets still in the midst of their season. I want to check in with the front office insider.
Cam Whitmore and Jarris Walker, like, what do I got to do to get drafted? Apparently go to the G League. Good grief. That's crazy.
He is a
Well.
high-level, all-defensive player that has that offensive
That,
potential. At his best, getting downhill.
That surprises me.
His offense is a little
That
bit of a work in
really
progress.
surprises me.
67% at the rim this year.
I thought they would go with
Holy
offense,
72%
but
free throw line right now. He is coming over. He's got a small buyout.
I don't really know
He will
much
be
about
in the
Bilal
Indiana Pacers,
Coulibaly, I guess.
uniform when training camp starts and certainly when summer league starts in Las Vegas.
Bobby, thank you. He scored 37 points in the under 21
Guess I gotta look up
permanently
Bilal
yeah, I don't know.
Coulibaly stats. Let's see here.
and you can see him walking across the stage.
It's like
All
his
right, now
international
what
stats.
do the Wizards go with here now that they've traded Beal away?
What a moment for all
And
of these
Chris
young men
Paul
tonight.
and
Coulibaly
anybody
selected
that's worth
7th
having on their
Indiana.
team.
And of course, Victor Wembanyama, he had
I
to
think maybe they
a
go
little bit
Whitmore
already on Twitter saying by now everyone knows
because he's
Victor's
kind
a
of that
top 10 pick, but not enough
scorer
realize he
that they
deserves to
need.
be top 5. Well,
Yeah, but I mean they also got rid of I don't know. I feel like they might target like a guard at this point. Like I mean Anthony Black's already off, so maybe they go like with Dick.
Man, I don't know. Maybe that maybe they're looking for point guard Jalen Hood. I don't know how you say that. Shafino, Jalen Hood Shafino from Indiana. He's a point guard. Kaysen Wallace. I've seen on ESPN they have their ranks, and Kaysen Wallace, even though he's at 8, he's one of the higher. He's one of the higher thought of players. Yeah, best available. They have Kaysen Wallace's 3rd on that, even though he's ranked 15th. Keontae George, he's a scorer, ball handler, scorer, sort of. Kobe Buffkin, maybe they'll draft Jet Howard. The guy that single-handedly ruined Michigan's season, and I think a big reason why Hunter Dickinson yeeted for Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I don't know here. This is.
Wait.
What?
He just
pick's in already.
He just got traded to the Wizards.
Who?
That Coulibaly.
Coulibaly?
Yeah. Wait.
Really?
Washington Wizards. Coulibaly, I'm told, is selected for the Wizards.
Huh? Where'd you see that?
They're talking about it right now.
Back to Indiana, but they've been targeting Jarris Walker of the University of Houston. but they'll be picking here at number 8. The Wizards will be picking for the Pacers here.
But Woj, it's been a big week overall for Washington. Of course, I'm talking
What?
about the trade of Kristaps
I
Porzingis.
that had to have
Apparently,
been
they're
a
getting something in
Bradley Beal. What more can you tell
additionally,
us
like
here
in
about
return.
Washington's mindset heading into this draft?
that's apparently a
Like it was about 1 month ago. Ted Leonsis,
that's got to
owner
be
of the
something that's
Washington Wizards,
pre
told me, upon hiring
before the
Established.
draft.
as new president,
Yeah, pre-established.
that
Like,
if he
hey,
wanted
draft
to tear
Koulibaly
down,
for us.
the
You know, we'll give
roster,
you.
he had the green light
See,
to
that
do
just seems
so, and
weird
now a
though.
month later,
Why wouldn't they just make the
just
trade
today, Winger
for the 5th
completed
pick
the deal for Bradley Beal,
or
with the
6th
Phoenix
pick?
Suns, 6
6th pick?
second-round picks, 4 pick swaps.
7th pick? I don't
in
know.
that
Where are
deal,
we
and
at?
of course,
Yeah.
moving
Yeah,
on to
7th
Chris
pick.
Paul,
Why wouldn't you
Golden
just make the
State
trade for the
Warriors,
7th pick and draft him yourself?
24-year-old, Jordan
Pacers are
Poole,
targeting Jarris Walker
2030
now.
First-round pick,
Really?
2027
Huh.
second-round pick. So Michael Winger
That's
reshaping,
interesting.
this Wizards roster,
Boy,
including
where are you getting your
a move
information
up
from?
here on the board
Twitter.
to take Victor
Oh,
Wembanyama's French
Twitter.
teammate Koulibaly.
That tweets
Woj,
stuff.
thank you so much. I do want to get your thoughts.
That
I mean, the
tweet
Pacers,
on this
according
trade.
to
It
the
sends
Ringer.com,
this
NBA
puck
Draft,
to
the
the Golden State Warriors.
Ringer.com,
But first, let's head
you
back
know,
to the
team
podium
needs catch and
because
shoot threat.
Washington's pick is in. Of
Oh,
course, we know that
Washington's
it's headed
picking
to,
here.
the Indiana Pacers. Here it is.
So this has obviously got to be part of it too. So they're
Yeah.
probably whoever Washington drafts is going to be part of the
The
deal.
Washington Wizards select Jarris Walker.
That just
Yep.
seems so weird.
University of Houston.
Why not make the trade and pick yourself?
On the board for Washington, but of course we know is going to Indiana.
Jarris
as our
Walker.
Adrian Wojnarowski
Interesting.
just reported. All of his stats, he's a winner. They all win up. In
And will
NCAA.
instantly be traded to Indiana.
His coach, Jonathan Thompson, he told me just meant so much for him. He played for him all the time. But the story that
Utah
stands out to me
Jazz.
most, Jay, about Jarris Walker is he
I
started
honestly,
all
at this
but
point, I
one
don't
game
know.
in
I'm
high
kind of
school.
lost
One game
now.
he didn't start. It was his senior year, and he
Yeah,
didn't start
that
because it was senior night, and he wanted to give
I knew
that
they were gonna
opportunity
shake
to another
things up a
teammate.
bit,
So
but
he decided to come off of the bench to let his teammate have his moment, and I just
Wow.
think that says so much about
Okay,
who this
then.
man is.
And that's a great point. Not
so
only
really,
Koulibaly at
what the
University of
Jazz
Houston, he
need,
gave
according to
NIL
this,
money
is they
to
need
walk-on
someone with
players.
ridiculous
He's a
upside.
me-first guy, not a me-first guy. Plays for Kelvin Sampson. Very
So
That's funny.
I think they go with Taylor Hendricks. But no, they
Here's their
Laurie
roster from last-
Markkinen is like their franchise player at power forward. So do you also pick
Yeah.
Hendricks to play power forward,
I
or do you
don't think so.
or do you go
Let
with
make Markkinen play center. I mean, he's 7 foot.
Yeah, yeah. You could put Hendricks in there. He's got the scoring ability to play. Yeah, I could see that.
I could see them wanting somebody though that can well, I don't know. I was gonna say distribute because I mean, as far as point guards, I don't know if you consider Jordan Clarkson a point guard, but Colin Sexton and Chris Dunn.
He's the first top
Yeah.
pick out of Houston since
I-
Hakeem Olajuwon.
I don't know unless they believe in Colin Sexton being the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? The guy that's gonna dish.
Their
ball out.
playmaker. Yeah.
Yeah, playmaker. Yeah. I could see Whitmore here. I could see him. I could see Whitmore, or they go with a guard, a point guard like Shafino or Nick Smith Jr. from Arkansas or Cason Wallace. Apparently, Cason Wallace is highly thought of by ESPN, but
The pick's not in yet.
I think I'm gonna guess Whitmore.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Hendricks because I think they are looking for that person with the upside, and I think he fits that. I think he fits that more than Whitmore does, and he is versatile, and yeah, I think because that's what they're looking for. I think that's what they're gonna go with. Whitmore's more of like someone you're gonna bring in and you want to plug and play right away. So I could see him more so going to a team that's in a position that's,
More
on the verge of
more like
competing,
the
not
next
necessarily. Yeah.
more like the next team, Dallas.
Yes. Although Dallas needs someone that can rebound, so they're probably going to go with a big man. And
I could
because I mean, Kyrie
maybe they
Irving
would.
was second on the team in rebounds last year, so
Jeez.
I mean,
Oh my.
and Utah's bringing this right down to the wire.
I might change my pick. I think they might go with that
Thank you
Case
so
and
very
Wallace.
much. We're
I
gonna
think
take
they
a
might go
quick
point
break
guard here.
as the Utah Jazz are on the
I think they might go Case and Wallace.
Oh, the pick is in. Oh, Utah, you think goes Case and Wallace?
Yeah, I think they might go point guard.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Hey, stick by your guns. Go for it.
Case and Wallace. I think they want a point guard. ESPN thinks highly of them, so maybe they do too.
Maybe they go Buffkin, you know? You never
Oh,
know.
good grief. I think that guy could be good. I think he could be a good shooter, I think. So, but I think he's got to go to a team that's got other good shooters around him. So,
Let's see what else we got going on here. Anything? The Wizards are sending 2 future second round picks to the Pacers in that deal. Wow. I mean, I
that's
was
it.
already shocked the guy went that high. I mean, the
I
Pacers
know.
got who they wanted and they got 2, future second round picks, so.
Right.
All right.
That's crazy. Huh. Wow.
Very
That's just
interesting. Still waiting to see who gets picked 9th here.
I'm I'm going with Case and Wallace. I don't know why. I have a feeling. Pretty sure it's probably wrong.
You got a
'Cause
feeling.
I'm not very good at this stuff, I guess.
I don't know. I'm not. Although I did get a Oscar Thompson right. I will.
Yeah. I think it's pronounced Azar, isn't it?
Azar Thompson.
Azar Thompson.
Maybe.
Oh, goodness.
What?
Matt Manning pitched tonight.
Yeah, I saw that. He had a few walks.
4 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 5 walks, and 6 strikeouts.
He still manages to somehow not give up any runs.
Yeah, how does that guy not give up runs? His whip is, well, it might be less than 2 now, but it was over 2. Like, how is that not? How do you not give up runs?
Yeah.
If I get this right, I'm freaking out. Come on, Case and Wallace. Case and Wallace. Oh man, Orlando picks 11 too. Did they just pick? Yeah, they picked Anthony Black.
There's a few teams that got like the Pacers. They have quite a few picks. So.
Yeah, Jazz have pick 16 also. Rockets have pick 20. Nets have 21 and 22. Portland has 23. Wow. There's only like 10 different teams that are picking in the first round.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Stupid Utah Jazz. That's why I don't root for them. They do stupid stuff like that.
I mean, I predicted it. Don't want to, rub it in your face.
Yeah. We get it. Azar Thompson, Taylor Hendricks. Whatever.
All right. Now,
Dallas.
this will be interesting. You know,
Let's start with his defense. He's a
did they go with big man? Did they go with like Lively?
While simultaneously shooting over 39% from 3 on almost
Or do they want to target more someone that's going to bring in that scoring ability to try to
take a load off of Luka?
Yeah.
The rebounding, the rim protection,
I mean, they have JaVale McGee. What more could they want?
I think they're going to take Lively with this pick. Man, how far Cam has fallen on this list.
Oh man, that's rough. See, according to ESPN, the best fit for Dallas is Grady Dick.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see that if they really want to go the route of for upside and I don't know. Yeah, I could see that. I could see either him or I could see them taking Whitmore because they know what they're gonna get, and like I say, he could be like that plug and play kind of thing. But
I think I'm gonna go with you on this one, partially because I keep getting it wrong. I think they'll go with center, maybe go for the rebounding.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the roster from last year and it's not pretty. They got, if they end up keeping Kyrie Irving, they got Irving and Luka. Not saying they couldn't use more than just every other day Kyrie. But I think I'm with you. They need somebody down low that I don't know is. I keep looking at Case and Wallace. Derek Lively. That's who I'm looking for.
I mean, you did pick Case and Wallace, didn't you? No. It must be a sign. He's gonna go.
Derek Lively is a defensive player. That sums up Derek Lively. Let's see.
The pick is
College
in.
for Duke, 20.6 minutes per game, 5.2 points, 5.4 rebounds. Really? Only 5.4 rebounds? I might rethink this one.
Yeah.
I don't. I could see Grady Dick. I'm going to go with Grady Dick. That's my pick.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get her wrong, but
they're going to be like, Case and Wallace. No.
Still help me if they grab Case and Wallace. I think it's Grady Dick. I think Lively, he could be a rebounder and defense, but
I think he's what they need, but I don't know if he's what they'll get.
yeah, probably. I think Grady Dick would be a good fit though to go alongside Doncic and
Wait. What pick is on the move?
That's right, Malik. I'm told that Dallas is picking for Oklahoma City here.
Oh.
At number 10, the Mavericks are sending out Davis Bertans' contract and the number 10 pick for Oklahoma City's pick at 12. $22 million left guaranteed on Bertans' contract. They've been looking to package that to create some salary cap space in Dallas. They do so. The Thunder are up now at number 10.
Thunder got the 10th pick.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that shoots everything we were just looking at.
Okay, so
Cam Whitmore.
You think so?
That's my guess. To go with Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I could see
I'd have
that.
to look up Oklahoma City now, since how they're throwing a monkey wrench in.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City Thunder, what was their roster last year?
With Luka Doncic and a lean marketplace for Kyrie Irving to go
Yeah.
find center cap space, to
Well, I
really
guess they have Chet Holmgren that they drafted last year. I don't think he
Yeah, I
played enough.
think
Didn't he get hurt?
either they go with Grady Dick or they'll get Cam Whitmore, but I'm actually going to say they do get Grady Dick with this pick.
This pick is on its way to Oklahoma City. Let's see who that is.
I'm going Whitmore.
Once again with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
All right, here goes.
Come on, Whitmore. Please be right. I'm doing awful at this. I have a trade to announce.
Indiana Pacers are trading to the Washington Wizards the draft rights to Bilal Coulibaly, the 7th pick, and the Wizards are trading to the Pacers the draft rights to Jarris Walker, the 8th pick. And with the 10th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cason Wallace from the University of Kentucky.
For 16 straight
Stupid
years.
Maverick. Case and Wallace, why do they need a point guard? They got Luka Doncic.
Well, remember, they're picking for the Thunder.
Why do they need a point guard?
Okay.
Utah needed the point guard. No.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's funny.
gosh. Really? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is listed as a point guard. In my mind, why are you picking a point guard? All right, let me look up Case and Wallace. Got to be kidding me. Kentucky, 11.7 points a game, 4.3 assists, 3.7 rebounds, 2.1 turnovers, 2 steals. I don't know anymore. Maybe Orlando's going to draft Derek Lively the second. I don't. At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if they drafted Jet Howard. So
No. Who
hey,
did?
Orlando, they have a thing for Michigan players. Have you looked at their roster from last year?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you how many Michigan players they have. 1, 2, 3. They have 3 plus a Michigan State. They had Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, Caleb Houston, and Gary Harris from Michigan State.
So what does Orlando do now with this? Did they trade this pick?
I don't know. Let's see, what was their first pick? Anthony Black. So they got a guard. I don't know.
Maybe the Pistons try to trade up at this point.
What all picks did the Pistons have?
I mean, they don't have another pick until the second round at this point.
Pistons?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if like that, they thought Whitmer was really Whitmer or Dick was someone worth trading up for, but I don't know.
Maybe they'll get Derek Lively the second. I think we need another center.
Maybe they're gonna trade with with Washington, get Jarvis Walker. Oh man,
Pick is
you know what?
in for Orlando.
I almost wouldn't be surprised if they did trade up here. I mean, I don't see it them having the. I don't know.
Let's see.
I guess like you said, Weaver said he wanted to make a splash, or however it was worded.
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning. Neighbors
I don't
complaining
think
about
they
a
take
trip in the
Whitmore though.
mall. We
I could
join
see
going
Grady
hard at
Dick.
each other late at night. So,
Grady Dick or
just to see his
even like
progress
Hood
from
Schifino from
elementary to
Indiana.
middle school to high school to college and now to
So I
the
think
pros
Whitmore might
is
be
great, and
too much of
I'm
a
just proud
ball
of him. Like
handler.
I can't even
And
stop smiling
Orlando's
right
gonna
now.
have
Well, Whitmore isn't really a ball handler. He is like a
well, I
floor spacing 3-and-D player. I
yeah,
think they could go with Whitmore here. Orlando
I
does.
think they go. I think they might go with Grady Dick here.
It's definitely expectation for me.
Can't
So I
imagine
think.
No
he's already.
pressure.
I can't,
It just builds
he's fallen
dominance
to
in my
11 when
opinion. So
originally he
Oh,
was.
Kentucky guards,
yeah,
Kentucky
he's
players
so
in
far
general,
down.
they get
Yeah.
to the league, they stick for a while,
I could.
and
I could
Kentucky
see
set me up very nicely.
Grady Dick here
Let me play point, let
because
me
you
play
want.
wing.
They're gonna be
You got guys with many,
Bancaro
many different
and
talents.
Franz Wagner are like the two bigger scorers on the team, and Grady Dick could fit in with
Probably
that
Jamal, since he's a champ right now.
trio.
He the
I
champ.
could see Whitmore. I see being. I don't know.
Thank you, thank you.
In my mind, I see Whitmore as being more of a
So again,
hands on the
this
ball.
pick
As
is
he's
on
a
the move. You
scorer.
can see
Oh,
full
they traded it.
trade details here between the Bulls
Wait,
and the
no.
Magic because the Magic are on the clock here and picking,
Oh
and
yeah,
that pick is in.
the
Let's
Bulls
head back to
get
NBA Draft.
Nikola Vucevic and Al Farouk Amino. Magic get. Wait, no.
That's the.
This is from way.
Yeah, that's how they got the pick.
See, that's what I
Wait,
get.
wait.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. They drafted Jet Howard?
Oh.
No way.
Tonight is a big
No
day
shot
for
that
both
Jet Howard
his
just
fans,
got drafted
for both the
11th
Howard family
overall.
and the Wolverines.
The
because
dude
19
single-handedly
years
ruined a
after
college
Dwight
basketball
Howard
team's
drafted out of
season.
Michigan,
I mean,
Jet
granted,
is
his
following
dad
in
putting
his
him in
footsteps,
didn't help, but
advancing to the league.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
Playing on a
I
new
would have
court
drafted
in
Kobe
David
Buffkin
Fizdale's office in
first.
Miami.
Oh
Certainly
my
no
word.
stranger to the league. He has been around professionals and prepared for
Golly.
this
All right.
his entire life, Andrea.
No way. Jet Howard. Grady Dick is still out there and Cam Whitmore's still out there, and you go with Jet Howard. Holy
Wow.
smokes.
Are they gonna show Cam Whitmore here at some point? Just sitting there being like,
Oh, I hope they don't. I feel bad for those guys. The guys that think that are supposed to get drafted really high,
yeah.
and then they sit there through like the whole draft night and waiting for their name to get picked. It's just demoralizing. I hope they don't show him for his sake.
Yeah. Jeez Louise.
Joanne, why don't you go home and start working on a better scheme for Michigan instead of Ay, ay, ay. I think Juwan Howard benefited from his predecessor there. Man, why am I drawing a blank on his name? He went to coach Cleveland, the coach from Michigan. I'm trying to blank on him. He went to coach Cleveland and got fired because Kevin Love's a jerk. Yeah, Beeline.
And one thing that I'm not questioning on Jet Howard going into his career is his professionalism. Because I watched Juwan Howard work in the offseason, and Juwan, having played 21 seasons in the NBA, was one of the ultimate professionals, and Jet has witnessed that firsthand.
His offensive footwork, Andrea.
All right, Oklahoma City is drafting for Dallas.
So now does Lively get picked?
I don't know.
Because I don't really see Cam Whitmore as a fit.
No, I could see like Grady Dick again, but I think it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
come
say
down to Dick or
Lively.
Lively.
I think Lively's the pick here.
I mean, how cool is this as a father to play in the NBA,
Man,
to coach your kid at Michigan?
couple of crazy, crazy
Jet
moves
Howard? Are you kidding me?
here. At least the Pistons didn't do that.
Oh, if the Pistons had drafted Jet Howard at 5, I would have been done with this podcast a long time ago.
Just excitement. Trying not to break down right now.
just all the work I put in with my dad over this past few months, and all the people that doubted me and that really helped me out, honestly, and it helped me keep going. And this has been a dream of mine since I can remember. It feels surreal, honestly.
Now, I've had the chance to ask your draft classmates about their preparation.
Yeah,
But your
I think I'll go with
preparation is
you,
unique.
Derek Lively.
It was with your dad at Michigan. It was watching your dad, a career and terrific pro in this league. What do you think has prepared you the most, whether it's the time on the court or just watching him as a man
Chet
and as an
Howard.
athlete?
Oh my word.
I'll probably say the time on the court we spent together from an early age. We've been working out individually with my brother
Pistons
as
should have
well, and
traded up and gotten him.
just teaching me how to shoot, teaching me all the tricks
I will
off the court, on the
slap you
court,
through
showing
this
me
screen.
he can see through my work, and it paid off for me.
Chet
And
Howard.
I'm trying not to cry, but that's my dog right there, and I love him for it.
Jawan?
It paid off for you. Yes, you, singular you. Go back to the University of Michigan. It paid off for nobody but you.
Well, first I want to say just keep God first.
Oh, the pick is in.
Continue to put in the work.
I think Dallas, is going to want Lively.
And be a
Yeah.
sponge and listen, because listen
Although
is
Case and Wallace and Lively, I don't know if they're necessarily equal trades, but I guess we'll find out what all.
Sponge, and he loves the game with the right coaching, which he has right now, with a great opportunity to play with Orlando Magic, to learn from a great staff. He's going to be a special player.
Janine, how special is this moment? You walked alongside your husband in his journey. Now your son begins his own.
It's a dream come true.
If Orlando has the same roster they had last year, they'll have 4 University of Michigan guys on it.
You want to see them be able to fulfill their dreams, whatever that may be.
I mean, you did say they were a magnet for Michigan players, so.
I guess so.
The goal, every mom wants their child to go to college and to pursue their dreams, but this is like icing on the
Guys
cake.
in Michigan are so used to the economy here in Michigan that they want to go down to Florida.
Monica, thank you, and congratulations to the entire Howard family. Coming up after the break, Victor Wembanyama. He will be joining us live on set. That's coming up.
Oh, they're going to talk to Victor Wembanyama?
Yep.
Who's he?
I think he
I've
was
never
a
heard
pick.
of this guy before.
I think he was picked in the draft this year.
Yeah, wasn't he like 4th or 5th overall or something? Oh, he should have been drafted by the 5th overall team. That's what it was.
And
oh my. Chet Howard. Yuts.
ranked 19th, coming into the draft, and he's picked 11th.
All right, let's look at these stats from last year. 29 games, 29 started. 31.8 minutes per game. Field goal percentage, 41.4. 2-point percentage, 49.6. 3-point percentage, 36.8. Free throw percentage, 80, even. Rebounds, 2.8. Assists, 2. Steals, 0.4. Blocks, 0.7. Turnovers, 1.3. Fouls, 2.2. Points, 14.2 per game. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's my take.
He was 3rd in the Big Ten in 3-pointers made. He was also 3rd in the Big Ten in 3-point field goals attempted. He was 3rd in 3-point percentage.
The sources say that Dallas is going to select Derek Lively at number 12.
Oh yeah, that's what I told you. Wow, that's insane. Chet Howard.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm sorry.
I don't get why he was drafted so high and why also Belil Koulibaly was drafted so high. Like those.
Orlando just drafted a shooting guard.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not like Jet Howard's some great defensive wizard. That blows my mind. Wow. I wonder if Cam Whitmore's fallen asleep yet.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, they're showing all the outfits from
Oh,
the
here we go.
draft. Okay. Is it Buffkin? Oh, Derek Lively the second.
Yeah.
We was right. See, I get a pick right every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm the one that talked you into the fact that the Mavericks would try to get Lively. Just saying.
Yeah. Who really did the talking though? Is it the one that listened or the one that spoke? Oh, Toronto Raptors, what do they need? I think they need a Cam Whitmore, if you ask me. Oh, Toronto Canadians. All right, let's see here. Scotty Barnes, Chris Boucher, Pascal Siakam, Fred Van Vliet, OJ Anunoboy, Gary Trent Jr., Christian Coloco,
Nuna boy.
Precious. Isn't that how
Ananobi.
you say it? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Ananobi.
I
Anuna
don't know.
boy.
Anunoboy. Oh, they got Thad Young. I think they're all set. Why weren't they in the finals?
I don't know.
He's a
Sounds
beast.
like the Raptors are going to get a point guard.
Point guard. Well, Case and Wallace is off the board, so it's not him.
Who do they got going on this? They've got
Shafino or Nick Smith Jr.
Buffkin,
Really?
maybe? Or Nick Smith Jr., even though he had a horrible year last year in college.
Let's see. Nick Smith. Let's see. 12.5 points per game. Field goal percentage was 37.6.
Yeah.
Ouch. 1.7 assists per game. He's a point guard. I don't see that one happening. What about Shafino?
Who? Oh,
Jalen
Jalen
Hood
Hood.
Shafino from
Yeah.
yeah. His field goal percentage was 41.7, 13.5 points a game, 3.7 assists, 4.1 rebounds. He's 6'6" though. What about Buffkin? What did he do? I can't even hardly remember. Michigan was such a letdown this last year.
Can't believe how far Grady Dick is he's kind of fallen a little bit too.
Yeah, he has. Buffkin is a 54.6 2-point shooter, 35.5 3-point, 84.9 free throw, 2.9 assists, 4.5 rebounds, 14 points a game. I really don't know. Grady Dick's considered a shooting guard though, ain't he?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know anymore. They
Yeah, I think it
just
will
went and
be a
on everything I thought.
I think it'll be a point guard. I don't know.
It's funny, the last like 6 picks have all said best available, Cam Whitmore, best fit, Grady Dick.
Yeah.
Nobody's taking either one.
There must be some inside intel as a reason why um,
Yeah.
Whitmore is falling so much. Maybe it's a health concern. Maybe it's personal. I don't know.
Yeah,
The Raptors are taking it right down to the wire on this pick, so
Oh yeah.
they're probably just as confused as we are.
Probably like, well, shoot, we're gonna draft Jet Howard here. No, we thought we were pushing it then. You know what? I actually wouldn't be surprised if they drafted Buffkin. Statistically, he had the better year this last year. Now, whether potential wise, I don't know what they'd see in like Hood Schifino or Nick Smith Jr., but I wouldn't be surprised if Buffkin got picked.
Hmm.
I
Lively being like Brooke Lopez, someone who came into the league that wasn't a three-point shooter, but could score on the interior, protect the rim, and then develop that spacing ability
You know
later
what?
on in his career.
I'm gonna make my guess.
Who are you picking?
Hood Schifino.
So let's just take a little look at where Toronto is at. Of course, Nick Nurse
That is my guess.
Darko Rajakovic is in.
Jalen Hood Schifino.
Loss in the play into the Bulls. And then, as I mentioned, the changing of the guards in terms of coaches. Of course, Nick Nurse won the 2019 finals with them. And then Fred VanVleet is an unrestricted.
Nick Nurse got fired after 5 seasons. He won a
Yeah.
championship 4 years ago, and he's canned already.
Well, they have some decisions to make about whether or not they're going to trade Pascal Siakam, whether or not they're going to bring back Fred VanVleet. But look,
I see Van Vliet possibly walking, so I could see him going, like you're saying, point guard here.
I think it also depends too, like if they're gonna go rebuild and if they're gonna get rid of Siakam. I mean, like they were just talking about it too, but all right, let's see what they get.
With the 13th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Grady Dick from the University of Kansas.
Wow.
Perhaps
Okay.
the most interesting electric suit in the green room tonight. Grady Dick from Kansas
What?
is on his way to Toronto. He's already wearing the Raptors colors. The suit is as electric as his three-point shooting.
I mean, they were talking about how they needed shooting, so.
Does this say a Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore?
Yeah.
A little nod to Dorothy.
I mean,
one thing, Andrea, that I do love.
that's a horrific looking suit, but whatever.
I don't know. I could see you rocking that.
See me rocking the red sparkly suit.
Oh yeah.
He looks like he's got shoulder pads in his suit coat.
I think it
It's like
does.
he's trying to look bigger than he actually is.
Yeah.
See, guys, I'm not
this small.
150. I'm not 6'8", 150.
So now you got the Pelicans.
Cam Whitmore. No.
Yeah.
I don't know as I necessarily see that either. Let's see. Pelicans. Who did they have? CJ McCollum. Brandon Ingram. Zion Williamson. Zion, Ingram, CJ McCollum.
See, I think this could be a good one for what you were saying, Hood Schifino. Or Buffkin. But yeah, I would lean more towards
point guard.
Hood Schifino. That's gonna be my pick. For our last covered pick in the on our stream here, which will end the lottery. Will Cam Whitmore fall out of the lottery?
I think I'm gonna go with you, Hood Schifino, on this one too. I
If
think
they
they're
if
going to
they
go
get Hood
point guard.
Shafino, I think maybe that shows that they're going to keep.
Zion.
Yeah. But if they go something else, like if they go more like if they do go Whitmore, I could see them trying to trade Zion to Portland for Scoot
See, I think
and
if they
making a
would have,
deal there.
I think if they were, unless they really didn't have anybody in mind for this draft, that they're like, I want this, this is a guy we want at 3. I would have seen them making that trade this year. Now, unless maybe there's someone they see, maybe they're thinking, well, hopefully we can get something better next year. Make the trade with Portland and hope we can get something better in the draft next year, and hope Portland's bad again.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you trade Zion there and he plays with Lillard and Scoot Henderson, I mean, that's a pretty good 3 right there.
I mean, I don't think they'd be able to get uh, Zion without parting with Scoot.
Lillard. Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, I think they'd have to. Jalen Hood Shifino. I don't know. I think if you're New Orleans, you get what you can for him and move on, because
Who for
Zion.
Man.
Yeah, he's a game-changing player, but you also have Brandon Ingram too, who's really good.
Yeah.
But if Zion's going to be off the court more than he's on, what's the good in keeping him? I don't know. I don't think they will trade him just because of his potential, because that's a massive potential you see there if he could stay healthy. But he's got to get in shape.
Yeah.
He's huge for as tall as he is. I mean, he's a tall dude, but I mean, he needs to lose weight. I think that'd go a long way in keeping him healthier, but I don't see him trading him. I see him sticking with him, and either they're going to benefit from him ending up being on the floor most of the time going forward, or they're going to regret not trading him now when his value is the highest.
Jay, who do you see? I've been seeing your best available cycle through the bottom of our screen. Who do you see as fitting with the core that New Orleans has?
I don't know.
Well, if they need shooting, Jordan Hawkins is one of the best shooters left from UConn. I'm a little bit surprised that Cam Whitmore of Villanova is still on the board. I don't know exactly why. It's certainly not talent, and clearly it's something else.
We're going to check in with Woj a little bit later on that
I
point.
can't believe Cam Whitmore is falling this far.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
I had heard going into this week that if there was a guy that was a top 5 talent that could potentially drop, it was going to be him, and I don't know the circumstances behind that. And as you get
Marcus Sasser
in drafts, right, you can always draft for a positional need, but oftentimes when we get deeper in and a player like Cam Whitmore is still available, you just draft the best player available.
Yeah, because a lot of folks say that he is the most NBA ready, at least body-wise.
Interesting.
All right, here we go.
The pick is in, though. Let's head to
Oh, picks in.
I
All right.
Another trade?
Really?
Oh, he's probably.
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Dallas Mavericks are trading to the Oklahoma City Thunder the draft rights to Cason Wallace, the 10th pick, And the Thunder are trading to the Mavericks the draft rights to Derek Lively II, the 12th pick. With the 14th pick
So
in the
Wallace and
2023 NBA
Bertans
draft,
for
the New
Yeah.
Orleans Pelicans
Lively.
select
All right,
Jordan
New Orleans.
Hawkins from the University of Connecticut.
Okay.
National champion Jordan Hawkins.
They were literally just talking about that guy. Well, if they need shooting, Jordan
Yeah,
Hawkins
he's
from
the best
UConn.
on the thing. Yep.
Described his
That was a
parents
good
as the
good take.
hardest
So,
working people I know, and
wow.
everything I do
Huh.
is to make them
Wow.
proud.
So
A
Whitmore
moment with
falls
Lady
out of
Ty
the
Sullivan of CAA.
Falls out of the
His
lottery
4 siblings
altogether.
that are also
That's just
here.
crazy.
Well, that'll wrap up this
That wraps up this for us. Man,
special yeah.
2023 NBA Draft live event.
Yeah. It was an event. For sure.
That
So,
was
wow.
wow. That was something else. First four went about kind of how we thought,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Not too many shakeups there, but then it just all kind of shook apart.
yeah, I mean Azar Thompson, we kind of
That one was I guess
that one didn't
understandable.
necessarily
Yeah.
surprise me,
Yeah.
but man, after that, Black, Koulibaly, Walker, Hendricks, Wallace,
Yeah.
Howard, it just yeah, that's
Interesting some interesting happenings there. So,
yeah. So hopefully, Pistons this year we'll have another young player to add to our fold. Hopefully Cunningham can come back from his injury well. Ivy can take a step forward. Duran can take a step forward, and some of these other guys can maybe advance in their play. That could. Where do you see the Pistons finishing this year?
oh, that I think that's a topic we should cover in a later episode.
Different.
Once free agency kicks off, I think that'll be a
Yeah.
good time to kind of project that because, that's also going to shake things up too.
Yeah, for sure.
But alrighty, that'll wrap it up in this special live edition of the Mitten-State Sports covering the NBA draft. So thank you for anyone that joined us, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll catch you guys next time. Later.
Later.